What if Biggie's final voicemail exposed Diddy's betrayal? A message so shocking it proved Lil' Kim was right all along. The hip-hop industry's biggest scandal wasn't East Coast versus West Coast. It was betrayal from within. We're about to uncover what they never wanted you to know. March 1997. The notorious B.I.G. was hip-hop royalty. But behind the platinum success, a darker story was unfolding at Bad Boy Records. Sean Diddy Combs had transformed Christopher Wallace from a Brooklyn hustler into a superstar. Their partnership seemed unbreakable. Diddy brought the vision and connections.
To my borough, Brooklyn is up in here, representing. You know what I mean? Check it out. I'm gonna give a shout out to my management, Puff Daddy, the whole label.
Biggie brought raw, undeniable talent. But success came with a price that fans never saw. The 90s hip-hop landscape was brutal. East Coast versus West Coast meant power, territory, and millions in revenue. Bad Boy Records was Diddy's kingdom, and Biggie was his crown jewel. But every kingdom has secrets. Lil' Kim had been dropping warnings for months. In interviews, she made cryptic comments about loyalty and watching your back around those closest to you. Money changes people, she'd say, almost prophetically. Industry insiders whispered about behind-the-scenes tensions, contract disputes, and financial disagreements that never made headlines. Biggie was becoming aware of his worth, his power, and the games being played around him. March 8, 1997, changed everything. What happened wasn't just about a tragic L.A. shooting.
I think somebody's trying to kill me. I'll be waking up paranoid. I'll be really scared. I'll just be paranoid. That's just the way I am. You know. You be seeing me. Scared to death.
It was about a voicemail that exposed the truth about loyalty and the music industry's dark side. A message left on an answering machine, one that Diddy never expected anyone else to hear. Tensions had been building for months. Sources revealed Biggie was growing uncomfortable with Bad Boy's business decisions. It started with contracts. By 1997, Biggie understood the business differently. He knew his worth and how much money his name generated. Former Bad Boy employees described heated meetings where Biggie questioned profit splits and creative control. Lil' Kim watched these developments closely. In a 1997 radio interview, weeks before Biggie's death, she made a prophetic statement. "You gotta watch everybody, even people who discovered you. Money changes people." Faith Evans later mentioned that Biggie had left messages on March 8th, including one revealing his true feelings about certain relationships. The voicemail was allegedly left with a mutual friend both Biggie and Diddy trusted. Sources who claimed to hear it said Biggie's voice was different, more serious, more reflective than ever before. The 4-minute message reportedly contained Biggie expressing safety concerns, not just from the East-West rivalry, but from people within his own circle. He mentioned feeling set up and questioned whether appearances were really about promotion. Most shocking, Biggie allegedly questioned Diddy's motives for the LA trip. Sources claim he said, "I don't know why Puff is so insistent about this LA thing. Something doesn't feel right." Multiple industry insiders later claimed Diddy acted strangely before the LA trip. He seemed nervous, making unusual calls and private meetings excluding his usual circle. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, made public statements suggesting security arrangements were unusual and protocols weren't followed. His implications were clear. Someone dropped the ball, intentionally or not. Lil' Kim's warning suddenly made sense. She'd seen the changing dynamics, power struggles, and loyalty becoming secondary to profit. In later interviews, she said, "Big was getting too smart, asking too many questions. That's dangerous when you're worth more dead than alive." The insurance policies told a story. Bad Boy had massive life insurance policies on major artists, including Biggie. While not unusual, the timing and amounts raised eyebrows among those aware of the label's financial pressures. The voicemail allegedly tied everything together. Biggie's own words expressing doubts about those he trusted most. a message revealing an artist who'd become too aware of his situation. The question remains, did this voicemail really exist? And what happened to it after Biggie's death? March 9th, 1997, 12:47 a.m. The shots that killed Biggie didn't just end a life. They silenced a dangerous voice. But the voicemail remained. Within hours of Biggie's death, attempts were made to retrieve that message. Pressure was applied to the friend who received it. Legal threats were mentioned.
That I got a phone call from a guy called Waynesworth Hall. I think it's Waynesworth Hall. His street name was Unique from Mecca Audio. He was a drug kingpin. He said, yo, Gene. Nah, the girl Dawn called me. He said, yo, Unique is on the phone. And I said, yeah? I said, what's up, Unique? He said, vest up, and the phone hung up.
The friend initially refused, but pressure intensified. Bad Boy's legal team, insurance investigators, even federal agents reportedly became interested in Biggie's final communications. Then something strange happened. The answering machine mysteriously malfunctioned. The tape was damaged. The voicemail was gone. But not before copies were made. Sources claim Biggie mentioned feeling led to slaughter and said if anything happened, people should look at who benefits most.
Go to get in the car, this motherfucker reached down and let his seat all the way back. So now I gotta put my legs sideways. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is you doing?
The truth wasn't just buried with Biggie. It was actively erased. Today, Diddy's empire spans billions. The March 9th tragedy launched a mythology generating revenue decades later.
With the fact that, you know, how the situation is going down, especially what Puffy is doing. Yeah, he's darn right about that. Puffy look crazy right now. You know what I mean? That's why I said in my Baltimore show, Puffy, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to rock with anybody that hard, you should be rocking with me that hard.
Lil' Kim's warnings proved prophetic, though she paid a price for loyalty to Biggie's memory. Her career faced obstacles many believe were industry retaliation.
You guys hook up. Why'd you guys meet?
Oh, we met through Biggie.
Yeah, we met through Biggie.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because when I first met him, I thought he didn't like me because every time he saw me, he'd lick his tongue at me or he'd make a funny face. But then as the years...
The voicemail may be gone, but its impact remains. It represents when the industry's darkest secret almost emerged. Sometimes those who create stars gain more from their destruction. The truth died with Biggie, but whispers live forever. Drop one word describing your reaction. Shocked, betrayed, or heartbroken. Hit subscribe for more hip-hop buried secrets. Check the description for sources and references. The truth is always more complex than the legend.